mode.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. Uh, my name is Manoj Abhichandani, and I'm going to present the enhancements which we have made to the online SMSF audit program. I'm going to talk about a few things which we have done to the software. So I'm going to talk about the new web design which we have implemented, where you will be able to see the training videos and the enhancement videos. I'm going to talk about a new letterhead style which has been added to the various letterheads which you can have on the website. I'm also going to talk about the new Audit Tool Box. So instead of the toolbox which we had earlier, now we have icons which you can click, and they're very friendly, eye-friendly icons, and you should be able to work your way better and quicker with those new icons. And I'm also going to talk about how to set up an automated email to advise the accountant that your audit is now completed. Now, first up, let's talk about the new web design, the training videos, the webinars on the various Superfund issues, which we will come up with. I'm going to show you the testimonial page, and I'm also going to show you how you can find an auditor, which is going to come up. I'm going to talk about that a little bit, where we will be asking you to upload a photograph of the audit partner and a brief profile of your firm, and we would like to advertise your business on our website. Now, this is just to let you know the online website. It's become quite popular, and we are not worried about integrating it with other accounting softwares. Actually, as an auditor, you must alienate as much as possible from what the accountant is doing. And we are told that there is another audit software, and that audit software is concentrating on integration. And when I had a look at that software, the only thing I could see is that the setup of the fund is done with a link from the accounting package, and to set up a new account, add a fund, I think it takes only less than 2 minutes, so we're not too much worried about it. I'm also going to talk about the chat and the technical service support which we offer on the website. So just to start up, I'm going to take you one by one to the website. If you've seen this page, you would see that we have a new link that is to watch our training videos. You can go there directly as well. So if you click on that button, now the enhancement videos are there, and this video will also go on the enhancement videos, but there will be training videos which will come up. The training videos would be less than 10 minutes each, and it'll show you every aspect of the website. So hopefully we will have about 20 odd videos. So if you wanted to see any particular feature of the website, you will be able to click there and just watch that bit for 10 minutes. Now, we will be holding webinars. As you can see, there are two webinars listed on the 20th at 11 o'clock and 3 o'clock, and that's just an introduction to the online software, and we are targeting it to those auditors who have not used this website. But if you want to just have a look at the key features then you can register yourself for these events. The testimonial section, you will see that um, there are about 50 odd auditors who have written some good things, and I'm going to show you very soon where you can add your comments. If you like a feature to be added, I'll show you how to do that. Um, now, what I want to talk about, which is more important for you, is because of our Google presence, there are a lot of uh, trustees who look at the website. There are a lot of accountants who are looking for auditors look at our website. So what we want to do is we want to put a new page on the website, and the link to that page will be somewhere here. And that link will talk about find a superfund auditor. And what we are talking about is offering our existing auditors of the website to actually upload their photograph. Now, this is permission based. Only if you want it. We will not publish your information if you don't want it. So we'll ask you to upload a photograph of the audit partner. That's again optional, and a brief profile of the firm. And in that brief profile of the firm, if you are interested in getting new business, we are expecting accountants will log in, click that button, and find you according to the postcode. So if they're looking for an auditor, say let's say in a postcode 3125, and if you are the closest to there, you will go on top. Now, that enhancement will come in very soon, and it will be at the firm details page. So I'm just logging in as a partner of the dummy firm. So when you log in your account, when you go to firm details page, a new item will be included under the partner details, where you will be, so just above the bank details, where you will be able to upload your photograph, and if you consent, then a paragraph about 300 characters. So if you are interested, you can start writing on it if you like. Now, as far as the other audit software is concerned, um, I went to a conference recently, and I was told that they were talking a few things about the website. Our website, I was not very happy with it, and I went up to them and I said, if you're that popular, can you show me how many funds you have done? And how many auditors and all that. So they were not very keen to share that information. So I said, I don't think anyone uses that software, but I'm very happy to show to you. This is our administrator login. You will not be able to log in here. It's only for the office staff. And I'm now going to show you that we have so many auditors using it, and I give you a figure of 17,593. I pulled that figure in the morning. As you can see, there are 673 auditors, and I'm taking you to the last page. And you can see that there is an auditor which joined a couple of days back, and you can see that about 10 auditors or joined in April. So we are not in any rush. We don't want to go out there and start selling our product um, willy-nilly to everyone and grow at a rate where we can't handle. So we more in the development phase. We want to make this software a very user-friendly software, and we are happy with 10 auditors joining every month. We are in business for the next 20 years, so we just want to manage our growth. And as you can see, these auditors are joining, and the only thing we can basically see is their username and password, which obviously you can't see here. They are firm details. They are over here. Now, the number of audits which have been done, as you can see, I give you a figure of 17,593. That was in the morning, and as you can see, some more funds have come on board, And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put a date of April to show you how many funds have been done. So what I'm doing is I'm picking the whole month of April, and I check how many funds have been done. So 2,869 funds have been done on the system. So as you can see that the progress is there, and we are happy to tug along the way we are. So I'm just going to log out of here and then concentrate on the enhancement. The next topic is the phone and the chat technical support, and this is what I was discussing with the other people, with other auditors on the conference, that we have this chat online chat button. This chat button is manned by two people, by Rashmi and by Agni. And Rashmi is a chartered accountant, and she's got over 6 years of experience in audit. And Agni is a CPA. He's got about 4 years of experience, and he has just written exam to be a SMSF specialist with the University of New South Wales. And above that, many of you would have sent queries to them, and then they forward it to me. So I come as part and parcel of the whole deal. So I'll be very happy to help you. The chat button is very simple. While you're auditing a fund, the chat button is there. Just click it. You can send an email to us, or you can even phone us. So these are the things which we thrive on, and this is where we can help you to actually audit the funds. Okay, going forward, uh, the next thing which I'm going to talk about is the new letterhead style. We have included style number 9. We have added the new chartered accountants logos and the new super fund, self-managed super fund, the SPA association logos. To actually change your logos, you will have to do something. You'll have to go into the firm details and then change the logos on your letterhead. So once you are logged in as a partner, only the partner is allowed to do this. The partner will go into the firm details and then click whatever style you're using. You will change that and you will click style number 9. As you can see, we still have the old logo. I think it is up till July next year. You must change it by that date, but please check with the Institute of Chartered Accountants. They'll tell you when you must move to the new logos. So what you need to do is untick that box and pick the box, pick the logo which you like. Now for SMSF Association, there are 2 levels of logo. If you are a SMSF specialist, you use this, but if you use the first logo. But if you are a SMSF specialist plus an SMSF auditor, that is, you have both the qualifications, you will use this logo. Now, we've been asked by one of the professional bodies, actually it was the SMSF Association, Graham Coley, that there are certain requirements, and we are basically only printers. We're just like giving you an online print of your letterhead, but it will be ultimately your responsibility to select the letterhead, and you have to make sure that it complies. And there are some professional bodies who require your letterhead to be approved by them, and there are certain ways you can use the logos. So I leave it for you to, once you pick your letterhead style, to get it approved by your professional body. So just to show you, one day we have at the moment 11 letterhead styles. We are hoping one day we'll have 20 letterhead styles, and you should be able to pick one of those 20 letterheads. But if you want a specific letterhead, the other day we had a request from someone from Vietnam, and they had a Vietnamese writing, and they said that we want that writing to be on the letterhead. We provide that service. It takes us about 2 days to do it, 1 day to implement it and 1 day to test it. We charge you a nominal fee of $165, The only problem is there are about 10 or 12 orders. If you order today, there are about 10 or 12 orders ahead of you. So if you wanted us to implement your exact letterhead, it'll take us about a couple of weeks to have it on the system. To preview the letterhead, all you need to do is check that button. As you can see, the letterhead address, sorry, your address of the firm is on the left. I mean, it's somebody likes this, they can use it. You can see that we use the red C, and if you wanted to change that to say just black and white and just the one, all you do is change that, and you can preview it again and see which one looks better. But if you wanted a different letterhead style, you can. Yeah, I think the most popular is number 3. And if you wanted to use that letterhead style, the address will come on the left. Now, as far as the letterhead is concerned, I know it's your image, but you must remember that this letterhead would be available online, and it's quite unlikely that the accountant would be printing it, but it's possible that some accountants would be printing them. So I leave it for you to decide how your letterhead should look like. If your letterhead is very, very complicated, I suggest that you go in that queue, and within 2 weeks, you will have your specific letterhead online. Okay, so moving on. The next point I'm going to talk about is the Audit Toolbox. The new dashboard is being built. I'm going to talk a little bit about that very soon. I'll show you on screen what exactly I'm talking about. Basically, the partner will be able to see what the auditor is doing and what the staff member is doing. Now, I'm assuming that you're a partner of an audit firm and you have 4 or 5 auditors working for you, and each auditor has 2 or 3 staff members working. So you're auditing 1,000 funds, and you as a partner need to know what's happening. So in the whole firm. So what we will do is we will create a new icon which will take you to a new page, and that will be your dashboard. Another thing which we will put on the dashboard, and the reason why it occurred to me was that I just renewed my ASIC license, and one of the questions in the renewal form was it was asking me how many funds I had completed between one date and another date, which was obviously a year. So if you have completed a fund on the system, what we will do is we'll give you a date from this date to this date, and it will provide you a list on when you clicked that this audit is complete. So, and that list will be the name of the fund and the year of the fund. Like you could complete in the last 12 months for 2010, 2011, or 2012, or even 2014. So we'll give you the name of the fund, and we'll give you the year of the audit, and it'll give you a total number as well. So if you're auditing online, the online ticker will keep count of the number of funds which you have completed in the past 12 months. I'm going to show you the new icons instead of the old toolbox, and I'm going to talk about how we are amending the tab A. And what in fact I'm doing is I'm going through all the checklist questions because the law has changed in this year, and certain things will apply from 1st of July regarding non-concessional contributions. There are no changes as far as borrowing is concerned, but just to make a checklist even better for related trust, I'm going to change the checklist and make it a bit more detailed and a bit more stepwise and bit intuitive. That is, if you answer no, you don't have to answer so many other questions. So if you answer yes, then there'll be some more questions which will come up in borrowing. For example, if you have borrowed, has the fund borrowed? You say yes, and then have you borrowed from a related party or have you borrowed from a bank? And if you say related party, then a different type of questions will come up. And if you borrowed from a bank, then different type of questions which will come up. Oh, I'll just give you an example. If you borrowed from a related party, sometimes the fund forgets to pay the interest component. So the questions would be very different. Whereas if you borrowed from a bank, it's usually a direct debit of the interest plus principal. But there could be different things an auditor should look at when the borrowing is from a related party and when there is a borrowing from a bank. As far as related trust is concerned, it's a very complicated area, perhaps one of the most complicated area because uh, to decide whether a trust where the super fund has invested and that trust is a related trust or not determines quite a few things. So let's just go online and see what these things are. So I'm going to pick one of the funds here. Now, the funds which I'm going to pick 2015 is already completed. So I'll just pick a fund where the year has been completed so that I don't have to finish it off because all we're going to talk about is the icons at this stage just to show you the icons. So I'm just going to mark this fund incomplete. I put the partner's password to open the fund. Now we are in the fund, and as you can see, there was a toolbox here which is now removed. And if you've audited the fund, audited any fund in the past 4 to 6 weeks, I think last 4 weeks we uploaded it because it's not only uploading on the test server, we also upload on the live server. So all these icons have been inserted. As far as the dashboard is concerned, the dashboard icon would be a separate page. The package history where you can see how many funds you have bought and if you still have a credit, how many number left and how many funds you can do, or if you want to buy more funds to your credit. So this icon will move to the right and the dashboard icon will come somewhere here. Now let's go back to this fund and have a look at the tab A. Now as you can see, some auditors have actually recommended to us that although they like the content of this tab A, that is the scope of audit or the pre-audit engagement consideration, the tab is not editable. So the only way they can do anything to this is to add their comments there and add their notes there. But what we are doing is we are making the whole section editable. So at the moment there are 8 sections. So very soon there will be an icon here to edit this section. And then we are putting a master in the dashboard. So there will be another icon here, copy from the master. So if you go to the master, you can edit it, and for every fund, you can copy it whatever you like. So you don't have to edit every time. You can just edit it once in your master, and that will be your copy. And in the dashboard where you will be putting the master note for the pre-audit engagement consideration, there will be a tick box there to say that for every fund use this note. And when you commence a new audit for a new self-managed super fund, then what will happen is that the new master notes will be used. But there will be another icon here because if you have copied a fund from previous year, that will not capture the information from the master. Then there will be a new icon here just above scope of audit, and it will be to transfer from the master to that fund. That is only for the rollover funds, but every new fund, if you tick that box. But we'll talk about that when the enhancement is made live. We are at the moment in testing phase, and instead of the 8 different notes categories, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, sorry, 7 different categories, we will have 9. We'll have 10 categories. The reason for that is because there are 3 tables here. They will be put outside, and that would be a separate item altogether. As you can see, independence assessment has a separate table, then risk analysis has a separate table, and that would be put outside this risk table, and then the materiality has a separate table, so that would be also separated. So you will have 10 different sections very soon. But if you want, I mean, the default is pretty good. I hardly audit any funds, but I'm quite happy with whatever the content is here. So if you change it, or if you have ticked the box use master, then there will be another icon there, use default. And if you use that default function, then it'll go back to our text. Okay, now, as I said, I'm reviewing a lot of questions. All the checklist, whatever questions or checklist we have put in, and very soon we've started with redoing tab A, and then there are some questions in tab B. So tab B will also change a little bit in the sense there are some general type questions at the bottom of tab B. They will be moved, and tab A and tab B, these general audit checks, they will go to tab A, and under tab A there are some questions. So we're just trying to fix things, and I think if you've seen any software, this is a part and parcel of trying to run a very efficient system. And again, it will be very intuitive. So is this the first year of audit? As you say no, the number of questions keep on changing. And if you say yes, the number of questions keep on changing. And depending on this question, maybe you haven't noticed, the questions in part in tab B change. So instead of keeping them on separate tabs, we're going to put them all together in tab A. So that's the next thing which is going to happen. Right, now the last part for today is how, once you have completed an audit and you want to now set up, you want to now send an email and to tell the client being either the accountant or the trustee, that your audit is now completed. So how do we do that? First of all, the email can be sent to the accountant, and if the accountant has nominated a staff member for that fund, you will be able to send an email to the staff. And if the trustee is also given access for that fund as an auditor, if you want, you can send an email to the staff member as well. So let's see how does that happen. So what I've done is I've picked up this fund because I have put accountant as myself, and I've put the auditor as well. Sorry, I've put the staff of the accountant as well as myself, and I just want to show you that screen. So I'm assuming now that the audit has been completed by you. So you have marked tab A to tab G green, so all of them are green, and now you're in finalization of audit. And the testimonial has been moved. Earlier on it was in the reports page, but now it is in finalize audit. So remember I said that if you want us to improve further, if you don't mind filling this out, once you fill this out and you press the post comment button, I get an email, and then if it's a testimonial, we upload it on the website. But if it is something to help us to improve the system, then I put it in my priority list and then talk to you personally if I don't understand what you're trying to tell me. Now, in finalizing audit, you cannot finalize the audit till someone has reviewed it. So if you are the auditor and the partner, if you click this button, your name will go in the working papers as if you are the one who has reviewed the working papers. If you try to mark it complete, then it will give you a warning sign. So you have to click and download the audit working papers. There are two ways to do it. You can either click this button, or you can just download the audit working papers, and you can see that the system is actually preparing a PDF file, which it has done. And once that is done, you will be able to mark it complete. Now, at this stage, what you see is that whatever documents you want your clients to see, your client meaning the accountant or the trustee, you pick and then you tick that box. So there's no invoice. So obviously you can't send an invoice. So you have to generate an invoice first. But if you want the trustee representation letter, the audit engagement letter to be seen by the trustee. Now, the trustee can see it only if it's nominated by the accountant to see it. So we are expecting auditors, we are expecting accountants to actually allow trustees to upload documents so that they can prepare the accounts. But anyhow, that's a conversation for another day. So if a trustee could log in, they would be able to see all these documents. And all you have to do is click on yes. And the system is now generating all the reports. It takes a while because all the reports are being generated in PDF format. Now, it's uh, quite a complex way, and we took about 1.5 years uh, to develop this software before we launched it, and a lot of time was taken by generating a HTML document into a PDF document. Okay, so it's done its business and all the reports can be downloaded. Now on this page, you can see that we have so many documents which the system has created. If I select all, I can email it to myself, and if I do that, then I have a copy of all those documents. But there's no need to do it because I can log in at any time and I can download the documents. But if you want to keep a copy, you can email it to reception and they can keep a kind of a directory of all the reports. Uh, but what has been added is what you can see up here, sorry, down here. And I'm just going to take you very slowly towards it so that you fully understand. Now, this is optional. You don't have to use it. Frankly, your audit is over. If you click back to Audit Manager, then you don't have to worry about all this. But if you want to somehow inform the accountant, you will probably pick this guy and you say, okay, my job is now done. So what you need to do is you need to select the documents. You don't have to select all the documents. You can select only, say, the audit report, and you can say my audit is now completed. And but sometimes you don't deal with the accountant, you deal with the staff member, and this accountant has two staff members. And for the fun of it, I've added baby Manoj and little Manoj, and they're two staff members of the accountant. As you can see, there's a trustee there. Now the limitation is that I cannot send one email to everybody. So if I want to send multiple emails, the reason for that is because the content of the email would be different each time. So if I want to send to a staff member, I have to send that email, click that button, and then I'm back on this page, and then I send another email. So you have to send one email at a time. Okay, so I've selected independent auditor's report and I want to send it to the accountant. The next thing is that I want to write something to the accountant. So I'll say, dear Manoj, how about golf this week, golf this Sunday at 10 a.m. And by the way, I have completed the audit of the name of the fund for the financial year, and attached is the auditor's report. So I'm going to delete all of the extra things, and just one moment, and delete all the reports which I'm not including, and I'm including all that. and my name is appearing here, and I say uh, also uh, pass on my regards to the kids. Right. So this is my message, which is to the accountant, and all I have to do is now this message is coming to me, and I'm going to open my inbox and see whether I've received this message or not. So all I do as an auditor is press the send button, and are you sure? I say yes, and it's doing its business, and it says that your email with selected documents have been emailed to so and so. So now I have to go to my inbox and see whether I've received that email or not. So I use spam arrest. So basically the email is going to America, and I am logging into an American website and checking whether that email has been received. Okay, so that email is sitting right here. So now I'm the accountant receiving the email from the auditor. It says, Dear Manoj, how about golf this Sunday, 10 a.m. As you can see that the logo has been used, which is the audit firm's logo, and the name of the auditor appears here. So the message has gone through with the attachment of the audit report. Now, one thing you need to understand that while the auditor has sent the email to the accountant, it has used the mailbox of the administration of the administrator of the software. But uh, what the what the accountant sees is that the email has actually come from the audit partner. So if he is replying to this email, it will actually go to the audit partner. So, but there is no way we can see that that this email has not come from the audit partner. We can't send emails from your inbox because we don't know your username and password of your email box. Maybe you're using your own secured server, your mail server, or your Gmail account or Hotmail account or whatever. So the email has to go out from the administration mailbox, but it is receipted as if it's come from the partner uh, inbox. So with that, I finish off for today, and thank you for your attention, and thank you for all your support, and we look forward to your continued use, and hopefully one day we'll recover whatever has been put into this creating this software. Now, if you have any questions on the presentation today, if you can see your panel, there is an area for questions. So if you want, you can start typing your questions, and I will answer uh, to everybody. So if you want to stay online, you can see what other people are asking and how I'm replying. But if you are not interested in how other, or you're not interested in checking what other people are asking, you can simply log out. Thank you for your time, and I'm going to stop sharing my screen now. Thank you.